Hi, Pao. How are you? It's been a while.
Hi, Jennifer. I'm doing great. Thank you. So
That's
yeah, it's
good.
been a while.
Yeah, so I've met Pao like a few years back, no? So we've been doing like workshops before on coffee, no? On the coffee industry, basically like different topics talaga. So today I've invited him to this vlog to share with us like paano ba talaga kumita sa pagbebenta ng kape. So there are a lot of different ways, no? But before anything else, Pau, could you kindly introduce yourself and like what have you been doing lately and how are you involved in this coffee industry?
Okay, great. So yeah, I cleared on this one like this. I am Paulo Abiog. So I started in the industry back in 2012. So I started doing coffee and cafe business consultations in 2014. And then even before the pandemic, I'm traveling locally and internationally for consultation. The una, it's more on the cafe business operations, on how to start your cafe, like how to train your people, how to create menus. So everything that is related in how you can operate successfully your cafe business. So as time goes by, I gained international clients. So I started doing the coffee business consultation, which differs from the cafe consultation kasi it's more on how to create businesses surrounding coffee, not just in cafe operation. For example, importing distribution. So it's like any equipment, even green and healthy coffee beans, white labeling, so on and so forth. So yeah, well, basically almost 11 years, going 11 years now in the coffee industry. So
Wow, that's a long time, Pao. So maybe like you can share like sino ba mga clients mo dito sa Philippines so that most of my viewers are Filipinos, no. So baka
uh,
they'll come across like some of the brands that you've helped out.
yeah, some of them unfortunately closed na no, I mean closed
Mm,
down during the
yeah.
pandemic. But one of my most successful clients here in the Philippines is Because Coffee, Harlan and Holden. So hindi lang ako yung consultant doon, but I'm one of the consultants who started their coffee operations. And some of them are actually distributors. So I also handle the training and not really consultation, but mostly training for uh New World Hotel Makati,
Mm-hmm.
Fairmont, Fairmont and Raffles, and then Tala Restaurant, Tala Bistro, Blackbird.
Wow.
Uh, I mean, those are some of what I can recall na still operating right now, but
Nice.
some of them kasi unfortunately we have to close during the pandemic. So
Yes.
yeah.
But now things are picking up, Paolo, no? So there are a lot of people now who are wanting to start a coffee business. So maybe okay, let's jump right to the point, no? So what are the different ways on how you can earn by selling coffee or by like practicing a profession that is related to coffee? So what are these different things or ways?
So yeah, actually I thought of different let's say categories now on how you can earn from selling coffee or even starting a business that is related into coffee directly or indirectly. So let's say that for the major businesses, and they can of course start their cafe operation, can also do coffee roastery. Well, you can also import and distribute green or roasted coffee and roasted coffee beans. You can also do coffee equipment importation and distribution. Even in coffee brewing tools and accessories, importation and distribution. So ever since kasi 2016, even the ready-to-drink coffees then, no, are gaining popularity. So importation and
Mm.
distribution of those as well, even the instant coffees. That's why kung mapapansin sa grocery right now, there are a lot of different brands internationally and marami ding local brands na nagaglan for the last 6, 7 years. And then coffee bean packaging manufacturing. Ito din, nag-iisip din to because of a lot of people would like to sell their basic coffee beans. So, ang dami lang nagpa-manufacture nung the packaging materials itself instead of just redistributing. And even the takeaway packaging material. So because of dumadami yung coffee shop, dumadami yung cafe operators, so nagiging magandang business siya. And of course, the coffee education and training facility. So those are some of the major investments that you can do in the coffee industry. Especially. That's why I say major because you really need to have sum of money to start this kind of business. So yeah. And
Okay.
then for those naman who would like to try out yung business to sell a bit of the product, kung I need to check if the industry is open. So some right now are doing coffee distribution. So you can lean on, you can contact a big roastery or a big, I mean, if you know a roaster in the Philippines, so you can purchase the coffee beans directly from them and then pwede mo siyang i-brand ng sarili mong, let's say, branding or image. And then you can resell it. So marami din gumagawa nito, right? Especially the local coffees coming
Mm-mm.
from the Luzon and especially in the Mindanao area.
Mm-mm.
And oh, so actually even equipment and coffee tools and accessories we distribution, marami, hindi naman sa marami, but there are quite a handful of people who's doing it. So you can actually purchase a few volumes of equipment and the tools and accessories from the ones who's importing it in the country. And then you can sell it for a commission of that. So depending on the arrangement. And even ready to drink and instant coffee, well, this is mostly done internationally. So yung tinatawag natin na white label packaging. So for example, gusto ko mag-invest ng X amount of money and then I would like to, let's say, sell the grocery even online. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact a roaster or a manufacturer. And then ang gagawin namin is kung ano yung brand ko gusto kong ilagay doon sa packaging ko, yun yung gagamitin namin in selling it in the grocery store and online. So yeah, I mean, basically, oh sorry, before I forget, of course, you take away materials. So
Mm-mm.
mapapansin ko even in online shops right now, Shopee, Lazada,
Mm-mm.
like everywhere mo, may makikita ka na 6 ounce, 8 ounce, 12, 16 ounce na coffee take away packaging. It's because of yung mas maliliit na operators are actually just buying smaller quantities at the same time. Unlike yun doon sa mas malalaking brands, right? So, naging magandang negosyo din ito. Kasi starting from 500 to 1,000 pesos lang. They can actually get yung packaging na naka-design specifically para sa brand.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, in terms naman of careers, no, Pao,
Mm-hmm.
like, you mentioned like the businesses that you mentioned were really require capital, diba? So, kahit na
Mm-hmm.
konting puhunan. But if I want to test muna and I want to see what's here in this industry, like for the careers, what can they do?
Actually, that's good because some of the investors are really working in the industry first para maintindihan nila yung ins and outs na. So most of the careers are, of course, number one, being a barista so that we can understand how to prepare coffee. You can also be a cafe manager if you're more into the managerial thing. Quality control, although very few companies lang yung meron quality control manager. Coffee roaster, that can also be a career, even a barista trainer. And this coffee consultant and coffee business, cafe consultant, I mean, cafe consultant or coffee business consultant can actually be a career. And then pwede ka ding maging R&D developer. I mean, research and development for the products or the beverages or even let's say dun sa mga food in-offer ng cafe. And sometimes yung mas malalaking company can actually get you sa brand ambassador if you
Mm.
have, let's say, good credentials and you've been exposed in the industry for, let's say, internationally. So you know the market, so they can get you some brand ambassador, you can look for a big company. So yeah, I mean, those are some of the careers
Nice.
that I can think of. Like, siguro may wala dito, but basically that's what I'm thinking. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to building a coffee business, no? A coffee shop.
Mhm.
Ganon, no? So,
Mhm.
what are the things that you need to consider primarily when you want to start a coffee shop?
Okay, that's a very good question. I can say there's no primary and secondary in building this. Kasi, uh, coffee is a form of luxury and lifestyle. So when we say lifestyle, it's not just about how your product tastes. it's about the flavor. The flavor kasi is a combination of all the your senses. Let's say, yung touch, what you hear inside the cafe, what you see, what you smell, everything.
Mm-mm.
You know? So now, if you're gonna build a coffee shop, I can say that you really need to understand what kind of brand you would like to build. Kasi without the specific track of understanding ano ba yung identity mo, tindahan, gusto mo gawin, this
Mm-mm.
will lead to a lot of confusion, especially to the consumers. So
Mm-mm.
there are cafes kasi na nakikita ko. I mean, I'm not saying na may tama or may mali on how to do it. But most of the common mistakes na nakikita ko, especially in the Philippines and in other developing countries, is that coffee shop, tapos may other products like crafted beer, tapos may wine, tapos may hard liquors, tapos like, I mean, it's not wrong, I can say, but the thing is that your consumers cannot really understand ano ba yung binibenta mo specifically and what are you specialized. Because right now in the food and beverage industry, people should understand ano yung specialization ng shop mo. So that whenever they think of that specific product, so they will automatically identify na, yeah, I know this brand and I will go to that brand because they're specializing on this particular kind of product. And yeah,
Got it. Yeah. I love that, no, na parang you mentioned that really know your identity before like you start because it's very competitive. I've seen a lot of coffee shops right now, no, and marami pa rin nag-open up na mga new ones. I
yeah,
guess tama ka eh because a lot of us we can't really live without coffee. So hinahanap talaga natin siya. So in terms of capital, you mentioned kanina like some the businesses that you mentioned really require capital.
mm,
When I want to start a coffee shop, how much should I have as as capital?
okay, again, a very good question. It will depend on, let's say, the brand that you would like to build. So kaya ko sinasabi na it will always depend. It's because uh, gaano kalaki ba yung space na gusto mo? Are you going to offer, let's say, full course meal? Or are you going to create a pastry shop or a cake shop inside your cafe? Or kukuha ka lang sa ibang supplier? Kasi with and without the case, of course, malaki yung difference ng startup capital requirement. But for as long as you have this uh, commercial kitchen na nasa loob ng coffee shop mo,
Mm.
usually it ranges to more or less about 4 million.
Mm.
Kasi ballpark siguro. Hindi ko
That's
naman
about.
sinasabi na dapat 4 million, but more or less, based on my experience, locally internationally, hindi siya nalalayo. Gano'n. And
Mm.
ang isang malaking factor kasi is nasaan city ka ba. Kasi if you're gonna open in BGC, if you're gonna open it sa charity, well, it's gonna require more than 4 million to start it up. But if you're in other cities, maybe 4 million maybe, will be. But it really depends. I cannot give a specific formula.
Mm.
And how much are you going to use? And of course, the machines and equipment that you're going to use inside your cafe. So there are high-end brands that will cost you sa machine price naman pala almost million.
Mm.
While there are, let's say, entry-level machines naman that will cost you about less than half a million.
Mm.
So it depends talaga dun sa kung ano yung brand.
Okay. Yeah. So talaga it depends. Pero siguro 4M is like a comfortable figure na, no? Parang ganon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Oh,
if you're in BGC Makati, I
hindi yun.
don't think 4 million is gonna be a comfortable figure for you to start as a cafe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure ang mahal na in BGC and in those more commercialized areas, no. So, okay, so in terms of mistakes, no, in the
Mm.
past that you may have encountered or some of the people na nakita mo who put up a cafe encountered, like what are these mistakes? And syempre gusto natin na parang ready tayo for whatever comes. Pero obviously we can't be ready for everything. Like yung pandemic, no,
Mhm.
it really like was a surprise for a lot of people. But for those na nakita mo na mistakes in the past, maybe you can share and our viewers will take that and take notes no, on those things.
Yeah. So the most common mistake that a cafe or even kung siguro man yung kung sino yung head of operations while starting the business. ang ginagawa nila is they are already designing for the bar and the kitchen without yet finalizing the menu. So now, kung yung menu mo is still incomplete and then naka-design na yung bar mo, kumbaga, how do you call it, naka-arrange na lahat ng equipment or nabili mo na most yung
Mm-mm.
equipment and then suddenly you change your mind, palitan yung menu, I would like to offer this na, and then I would like to remove this. So basically what's happening is that hindi nagiging ergonomical yung operations. Mean to say that it's not being efficient based on the menu. Dahil yung preparation na naka-design para dun sa bawat for a different food item or beverage item. So mostly with my clients, what I am telling them is that we have to finalize the menu and we have to check how much sleeping capacity can you provide.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi without understanding these things, nagkakaroon tayo ng lag time dun sa, let's say, operations or the preparation of food and beverages. So hence, tumatagal yung turnover natin, nababawasan yung service, nababawasan
Yeah.
yung produkto na nasuserve natin, let's say per hour basis. So doon din nagkakaroon ng concern in terms of the return of investment.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the common mistakes in terms of the operator side. Now, when you're doing the business yourself, naman, what I can really say is that know the person that you're doing this with. Because just very recently, I had a couple of people that I've been working with na akala ko nung una okay, but as long as we progress after about 18 months and all, so dun lumabas lahat ng ano,
Oh.
yung indifferences. So mahirap gumawa ng negosyo or start ng negosyo if you really do not know the character of those people that you're working.
Very valuable tips pa. Oo nga, totoo yun, no? So, parang, may nakikita ako like mga restaurants or cafe, tama, mga cafe actually, yeah, na parang ang labo ng, yung floor management, ang tawag ba nun? Parang floor
Yeah.
management ng mga, kaya ang pangit ang service, ang gulo-gulo nila.
Sure.
Parang, ewan ko, pagpasok mo, parang ang gulo ng feeling, ganun. So, yeah, you're right. Maybe that's why, no? Parang, after the fact na lang yung mga dagdag-dagdag sa menu kaya nasira yung pagmamanage ng floor. And yeah, very interesting tip also on knowing the people that you work with. And I guess it's not only for like any cafe business but any business, no, in that
Mm.
matter. Like you really need to really check, do your due diligence on people that you're gonna be working with. Yeah. And okay,
Yeah.
so for my final question, like any last steps for those who are looking at entering this industry and looking to start a cafe.
Okay. So for me, if you want to own a cafe, of course, you need number one, you need to understand how to prepare coffee. Kasi I have quite a few investors that totally doesn't have any background in food and beverage. But that's fine, of course. I mean, hindi naman lahat tayo is talagang you know how pagdating sa food and beverage. But the thing is that when they started their cafe, and then I was the consultant, and then I'm trying to do things and let's say design this, creating the menu so that na hindi nila naiintindihan. Usually what's happening is that nagkakaroon kami ng a lot of misunderstandings
Mm.
because they really cannot let's say they really cannot comprehend bakit ko kailangan gawin yun. Bakit ko nire-recommend yung equipment X over equipment Y, mas mura sa equipment Y. Yeah, something like that.
True.
So, I mean, of course, syempre capital requirements, but based on sa, I mean, as a professional, of course, knowing what are the capacity of different brands available dito sa Philippines, of course, you're gonna recommend them what will last for almost a lifetime na
Mm-mm.
magagamit nila and that the investment will be worthwhile. But of course, there are some investors na, hindi, tingin ko okay lang kahit ito. So
Mm-mm.
upon telling them that maybe the quality might suffer, and maybe after some time you have to replace it then and then mas magiging mahal kapag
Mahal.
bumili ka ng dalawang units for the next 3 to 5 years instead of just purchasing the single unit and it can last you for about 10 years on and so forth. So yung knowledge and siguro kahit basic know-how
Yeah.
and how to operate the business that you would like to own or
Mm-mm.
if you want to run it yourself. So, mas maganda na meron kang understanding. Hindi naman kailangan total but at least the
Mm-mm.
basic understanding, and then you can educate yourself along there. So, and of course, willingness to count hours, like a lot of hours in your business. So, additionally, I really won't recommend if you're an owner of the business na iasa lang lahat sa kung sino yung mga taong na-hire mo.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, it's your hard-earned money. So, of
Yeah.
course, you have to put time, effort, passion into it. Kasi kung ibang tao yung mag-decide on your behalf, madalas, hindi ko naman sasabihin ng 100%, but madalas, ito nagkakaroon ng discount. So, it's
Yeah.
better to be hands-on on the business of you would like.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Pao. So, if someone wants to contact you for consultation services,
Mm-hmm.
where can they reach you and where can they talk to you?
Yeah, actually, they can actually reach me through my email address. So it's going to be flashed on the screen. So they can send their inquiries. And then I will also be putting some links in here where you can check some of my online portfolios, online profiles, and kung ano-ano yung affiliation ko. Because right now I'm doing consultancy in Singapore, in Bangladesh, here in the Philippines, and I'm also helping some business development in UK. So I mean that there are like quite a few things that I'm doing also. So even if, for example, you in on in a different country and you would like to start a cafe or even a food and beverage business, so definitely I can be of help because I mean globally naman we really have connections. So all of
Nice.
that. So yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much, Pao. So for those of you who want Pao to help you out in starting your own cafe or starting your own brand or whatever it is that you think of that you want to get into with regard to the cafe or the coffee industry, please do reach out to Pao. So thank you so much, Pao, for gracing us today with your presence. I know you're a very busy person. So if ever we do like have questions on coffee again in the future, we'll invite you.
It's gonna be my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me in this session. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Bye, Pao. Thanks.
Okay, bye. Bye. Have a great
So that's it for today. That was again Mr. Paulo Abiog from Fines and Filter Consultancy. So if ever you need help, just reach out to him. So today's episode was brought to you by Globe Business. So Globe Business has different digital solutions that will help you and your business while you start, grow, and scale your business. I will leave the link to check out their digital solutions available for every business owner out there. And please use my code GINGERGB917 when you avail of any Globe Business Solutions so that you get 500 Gcash credits. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed another episode of Paano Kumita. Bye!